Hello, everybody.
Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to Dustin and Michelle. I'm Michelle. And that's Dustin.
And I'm Dustin.
That's Dustin. So tonight we are so super excited as usual, because we always talk about how excited we are to be interviewing a reseller, a thrifter, a sister, just a wonderful, amazing woman, Jennifer from Desert Sellers. And we have some great stuff to talk about, from how she got started and all of those kinds of things, to some personal things that are really important to her. And I think you guys will be interested in hearing the human side of us thrifters. So,
welcome,
I'm
Jennifer.
excited to be here. Thank you both for having me.
Absolutely. We're thrilled to have you. We've been following you now for a while, and you just are a great person. You have a lot of really awesome reselling tips, a lot of great reels. So we're just really excited. Yeah. You're helping out a lot of people with your content. So we appreciate it. And
yeah, your content is absolutely phenomenal. I was watching it, so educational, and I loved the one with the remote controls, and I was absolutely just perplexed about how you can hold it up to your phone and see. I'd never heard of that. So
yep.
It works? How do you do it?
It's just repeating it from another reseller. Like, I've been watching resellers for probably 3-4 years. So those little tips just start to ingrain, and not everyone knows that exact YouTube video that I watched 3 years ago. So it's all new information. So I just try to regurgitate and educate people. What I find funny is when I'm watching your stuff, Dustin, how similar our videos are. And there's times that you'll produce a video and I'm like, that's sitting with my husband right now to be edited. I just did a video on that. And it looks like I'm copying you, because I'll post it then like a day or two later when he gets to it. I'm like, no, I didn't copy. It's just apparently you're my reseller twin. And I didn't know it.
Nope. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. That's been going on for a while. I'll see one of your things and I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, I just did a YouTube video on that like a day ago or something, and we just like sell a lot of similar things, have a lot of similar tips and everything like that. So yeah, it's really funny how that works. And with that remote control video, literally a few days ago, I was listing some remotes and I'm sitting there, doing my thing. It's fun, it's something that, a lot of people, like you said, just don't know. And I was doing that. I'm like, I should do a little reel on this, but I'm gonna have to wait a couple months now, I think, because you already put that one out. So
it's already taken. Sorry.
Yesterday, I did a video on vintage nightgowns, and I was watching another YouTuber about a year ago who was doing the same kind of video, except it was on the more expensive high end. So I was repeating a lot in my video. These are things you can find more easily. These are what what you're going to see probably in the next couple of months or whatever. And so mine was a little bit different, but still very similar. And yeah, I was grateful to have watched the original video. So yeah, but okay. So for those of you watching who don't know where Jennifer's from, why don't you tell us where you are from?
Yeah, so I am in southern Arizona, just south of Tucson. So we are just gorgeous year round. We get yard sales year round. We get estate sales year round. It's got its perks, but I love it. I love the weather. I love being down here. We moved here probably, I think it was 6 years ago, 2016. My sister lived down here, and she had been down here for probably over 20 years. We have a 14-year age gap between myself and my oldest sister. And we have probably the closest relationship between all my siblings. I've got a brother in the middle and I've got another sister in the middle. But me and my oldest sister are definitely the closest. So I'd come out here probably 2-3 times, sometimes 4 times a year to come visit. And I'd tell myself, there's no way I would move to the desert. How could you live there? It's 120 degrees. Yeah, here I am living in 120 degrees. But you acclimate. You really do. It's no different than staying inside during a blizzard. You stay inside during heat spikes. So yeah. I love it down here.
And I hear from a little birdie that you have a really special relationship with your sister, and there was like a huge life event that happened because you're such a loving, wonderful, fabulous sister.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we grew closer as I got older. It took me until I was probably 18 to really realize how special she was. So at that point, okay, I'm really bad at math. That would put her at like 30 something,
Yeah.
whatever 14 years is after that. So yeah, like 32. She had my niece at that time. I don't think my nephew was born yet.
Uh,
And that's when I started getting closer to her. I was out of my grumpy teenage phase and actually liked being around people again. And that's when we started getting closer. So yeah, I
that's
definitely
so
treasure her in our relationship.
that's so nice. Yeah. And you moved from Colorado to Tucson. Now,
Yep.
does your sister ever do any thrifting or reselling at all with you? Do you guys go out together? Or is she like,
No,
forget it, you're
she
stressing
thinks
yourself.
it's
You're
crazy
crazy.
what people pay for stuff. They're like, there's no way I was gonna sell for that. I'm like, okay, sis, like just watch. Like it will. So she's proud of me and she gets excited when we'll go do community sales together. And sometimes I bring her, sometimes I don't, because she'll slow me down. She can be chatty. So she'll be chatting with people at these sales and she'll tell them, like, oh, my sister over there, she's a reseller. I'm like, really? Shh. Like, don't announce it. So it's just, yeah, it's fun. She'll come with me, but she has no desire whatsoever to be a reseller. She just
At
likes
all.
watching me do it.
So you described yourself as hashtag tech geek. And I laughed when you wrote that to me. And so I was wondering how you got into the techie side of things. Not that it's unusual. It's just, it's not, doesn't sound like you're doing clothes and shoes. It sounds like you're doing like, the stuff Dustin's doing great with. I need to learn.
Yep. I love all technology. Anytime I go into a thrift, it's instantly to the electronics section because that's my happy place. That's the stuff I know. So it's gone back many, many years that I liked it. Like to date it a little bit, back when smartphones first came out, there was a phone called a G1, an Android G1, and that was like the first smartphone. And you could do apps and have widgets, and like nobody knew what any of that was at the time. And I just totally geeked out on it. So I was on the wait list and I had to have that phone. But it always went back to always wanting the latest, greatest phones and gadgets. I wanted to have the newest iPods. I wanted to have the newest iPads. Originally it was all Apple stuff, but since then it's just any technology. Anytime I've got a new gadget coming, a new phone coming, I want to learn as much as I can about it. And I just love tinkering with it all. I've always had a passion for it.
What items do you find the most when you're out doing your sourcing? What are some really common things you find in your life? Ooh.
iPods. I do find a lot
What?
of iPods, but I'm an iPod hoarder. I have a hard time selling them. It's a weird little quirk. I know they're worth money, but I like using them as like little playlists. So I'll put in one iPod that I got in a state sale, and it'll have like some 60s, 70s music in there. And then occasionally it'll go and like have some what was it? Was it like Beastie Boys or something? And like,
Oh
wow,
yeah.
this person had some taste. And then, so I've kept them. I've got like 5 or 6 little iPods
Wow.
from the bigger nanos to the small nanos. And I have my own personal big, just the classic that holds like 60 gigs of music. So I just like to shuffle between them all. So I find them all the time. I don't always pick them up because a lot of times people will ask too much for them. But
Mm.
I tend to just always gravitate towards Apple products.
Oh, cool.
Um,
I actually have a little iPod here that
Yep.
I've been using for testing out, like things that need audio running through them. I'll just use this. But
Yep.
now it just kind of pooped out on me, so I'm gonna have to sell it for parts. What do you think you usually get for like an iPod like this for as parts?
If it's just the battery that needs replaced, they're still going probably 20, $30. I
Okay,
mean, you'd have to look it up, but that's just a rough guess from what I've seen.
right on.
Yeah,
Cool.
definitely.
I love the
I don't
fact
I
that you
don't find a
guys
lot
are
of iPod stuff, so
Go ahead. I'm sorry, honey. Go
Oh
ahead.
no, I'm sorry. I never find Apple things, so I really am not sure about all the prices on that. So
Yeah, and people change out the batteries like they change the toothbrush. Like it's super easy for them to change batteries. So for me, I wouldn't even attempt it, but it doesn't hurt the value really that much because the right person buying it will easily change out that battery.
Mhm.
And that's 99% of the time what it is. Because if you go and try to plug it in, it'll still play because it'll sit either on a dock or on something that's charging it and it'll play, then you know it's the
Mhm.
battery. Because the minute you unplug it, it'll turn off.
That's exactly what's happening. Right when I unplug it, it's gone. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, just a battery. So it actually doesn't hurt the value too much.
Great. Okay. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah,
Of
thank you for
course.
that. Thank you for the tip, and me being like, the artisty over here person. So let me just ask you one question. So you were saying that you listen to the music that's on the other. Do you know how cool that is? Because that's a part of a person's life.
That's why I keep it. It's the weirdest thing. I know it's like
No, it's
you're
not.
feeling their music style. And there's some that, like I said, the variety that's on there. Like you'll have like Michael Bublé, and then all of a sudden it'll start playing Green Day. And like just to think that somebody that had that type of music and that kind of taste, and
So cool.
that's why I can't get rid of them. It's weird, I
Yes.
know, but I keep them.
I really think that that's one of the coolest things that I have ever heard, because music is so nostalgic, right? It's like you hear music and it like takes you back to that same exact space you're in.
Exactly.
And it's what's so beautiful and relaxing, and like it's just that's a cool story, Jennifer. That's really cool. So sorry, I'm having a moment with that.
No, I'll have to show you my collection. I think there's like 5 of them now that I've been hoarding, and I love them. And they're always the fat bottoms, so it's hard to find chargers for them. But I found a Bose, one of the Bose players that has the iPod dock, and I was gonna resell it, but then I kept it. Like it's only worth maybe $40, so I'm like, all right, for $5, I'm gonna keep it, and then that's what I play all the music on. And when I'm listing, and that's what's playing in the background, somebody's random old iPod.
I know it's so much more than that, but that's pretty cool. The only electronic I've ever purchased from Goodwill was a George Foreman grill. Does that count?
It kind of counts. Yeah, sure. You plugged it in. I mean, that takes effort.
Yeah, I love my George Foreman grill.
Yeah, it's cooking your dinner, so.
It's yeah.
Exactly.
So the 17th of what is it next week it is? I'm on your
the 17th.
The 17th.
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. So tell everybody about your woman businessy cool. Yeah, because I would like to know more about it too. You have a show. Jennifer has a new show coming out too, right?
Yes, absolutely. I've only done a couple episodes now. It's called Moms Who Resell. And the purpose behind it was to create community around other resellers and other moms. Locally, I feel like I've found my community in my church and I have my group of local friends, but we keep it kind of mom-based, local type talk. And it'd be nice to have that group like you guys where we can banter and talk about reselling and help each other out and be able to give tips and encourage each other. So I really wanted to find that type of group. So I figured no better place than to just create it yourself. I mean, I'm building a YouTube channel. I'm building community already. So that's what I wanted to start with. And I thought starting with moms, and then eventually I'll move on to dads when I run out of moms. But
good.
It's just it's something that I was passionate about, and I wanted
you guys
to.
Are frozen for a second here. There we go. We're back. We had a moment. Did you guys freeze? I froze for a second there. So this really sounds wonderful, because I think you're really onto something, that when you're a mom, and I have help, of course, with, I have a good family here around me, but I'm a single mom too. It's nice to have that in common, the mom thing. because I know sometimes I feel super overwhelmed by everything. Like I can't post 5 a day. Okay. I'm busy going to basketball for 4 hours. Like, and I feel guilty and I'm like in my car trying to get it. Yeah. So I can't wait to be on your show on the 17th. I'm so grateful that you invited me.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm excited to have you.
Yeah, I can't wait either. I'm really excited to see it. I think it's really great what you're doing as well. And yeah, good luck with all that. Best wishes, great
Thank you.
success on it. Yeah, absolutely.
I do have to say, Michelle, you definitely gave me the courage to do it because I'm like, who's going to want to watch me? Like, nobody knows me. Who's going to want to watch my show? And I was watching your lives, and you're just obviously a natural, but then knowing your background, of course, you're natural. You've had practice, but you're just such a natural on lives. And it gave me the courage to be like, all right, I'm just going to do it. If people watch, they watch. If they don't, they don't. So
you
that's
actually might make me cry because I'm going to cry, you guys. Oh my God. Thank you. That's such a nice compliment that I inspired you to do something, because that's why Dustin and I are doing the show, because we want to bring joy. We want to talk to people about real things. And thank you for that compliment. It's very, very sweet. Thank you.
Yeah. Absolutely. I didn't mean to make you cry.
No, these are tears of joy. Thank you. We work really hard on this show, and you know,
it shows. Absolutely.
Oh, we do. We really love it, and we really want to make a difference and really like take the community and bring everybody together, and have everybody be able to share different kinds of things about themselves and make them special. Besides the fact that we're all connected by thrifting. So anyway, thank you.
Yeah. And not to make you cry anymore, Michelle, but you are absolutely inspiring in many different ways to a lot of different people. Me live, a year ago, you would not see me going live, 3 nights in a row with you, and things like that. So absolutely, you're inspiring.
Thanks. Yeah. Well, anybody who wants help, I mean, maybe I'll even do a show on like funny ways to loosen yourself up if you want to learn how to do lives or something like that. I'm always here to help, and I love it. So yeah. But thank you for the compliment.
It's different going live than it is YouTube. So I'll do YouTube all day long. My husband is an amazing video editor, so he edits all my videos. So he can make me sound like an amazing champion. Like I don't say any oohs or ums or oops, like I'll keep a couple bloopers, but no, he edits all my videos. So I can mess up all I want because I know he's going to take it out. If I'm live, there's no messing up. Like I loved it last week. You went behind your magic curtain. You're like, okay, I'll be right back. And you go back to your curtain, came right back. I'm like, live shows. That's awesome.
But I think you're really, really onto something, because your personality, it's boisterous and fun, and you've got a great laugh, and it's very contagious. So, the thing about doing stuff like this is that people really fall in love with you. They fall in love with your personality. They can relate to you, and that's the great part about it, is to put yourself in a position where, people relate to you. That's like, how cool is that? I think that's pretty cool.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I think that's exactly it. That's how I think people grow on YouTube. Like, sure, your content is a big part of it, but you as a person have to be just as big as the content that you share. So people have to want to watch you.
Well, exactly. And I do believe that authenticity, which is something that's really important to me, especially from the business I come from, authenticity, people are really attracted to that. And that's why I like doing lives. Because, I mean, I've literally done a live where I've been so spastic, and I was like, hey, and knocked one of my things on the floor. I picked it up.
Awesome.
I'm laughing. I'm like, who cares? Like, it is what it is. Life's not perfect. And people love it. They love bloopers. They love to see you trip up on stuff. They love it. So you're off on, and don't ever think that no one would want to watch you, because I think you have something special. So keep doing it.
Thank you.
So
you guys are gonna like grow my head that it's not even gonna fit in the screen anymore.
I think that's our mission. So I think we're doing good.
Thank you. We'll have to do this more often. Anytime I'm down on any confidence, I'll just call you two.
You know what? That sounds great. We would love that. So I have one final thing to ask you, and I know this has been, this has been such a fun interview, but I have one funny question to ask, as I always do at the end of my broadcast. So, and I hope that everybody over here, hello, where the heck am I? Oh, I don't know, I'm backwards. But anyways, in the chat, will also, respond. Okay, so my question is, toilet paper, over or under?
Over 100%. And the whole family is trained. Everyone knows it's over. Anyone goes under, they're just crazy. It's over. Bottom,
over.
Yep, 100%.
It's over if it's under then. Okay.
It's over. It's over if it's under.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see what's going on in the chat.
Sure.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. We got a lot of people in here tonight. Thank you so much for stopping by. We really do appreciate it when you come by and say hello in this live chat. It shows your support and just gives us energy. And all these comments are so great. Thank you so much, guys. We have Melanie Sposio in here, who was on our show just last week, I believe. Also, my daughter Kaya, she's here supporting us. She did us wonders in our Instagram live last night. Thank you so much, Kaya. We so appreciate your help there.
Okay, I have to interrupt for 1 second. Okay, Make Flip and Ship. That's Dustin's channel. You have to go and see the video that just came out that he did with his daughter. It's so good. You have to see it. And the last one got quite a few views for you, babe. I think it was like one of the highest ones you've ever gotten. And
second highest on Instagram, with 7,500. Yeah, very thankful.
This one's really, really cute too. And Kai's doing such a great job speaking and slowing down, and really she was great. It was really great. So yeah, I love watching them together. But Kai Rex, oh, thanks, Melanie.
Yeah, thank you, Melanie.
All right. I'm an over girl.
It's cute to see your relationship with her too, Dustin. And that's, I think, one part that really brings that channel to grow, to watch those videos. Like I was watching the packing one. Is that the one you're referencing?
Yeah.
I saw that one come up today. And just to see you with her and engaging with her and then playing the games at the end, it shows a different side of you from reseller Dustin to dad Dustin. And it's cute to see.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we have a blast making those videos together. She just loves it. And Michelle's saying too, I mean, my daughter's a natural when it comes to just being in front of the camera. She just has fun and does her thing. And yeah, it's really fun. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well,
so can I ask you guys a question to end it with?
You can ask.
I am dying to hear your adorable love story, because I followed you both separately before I put 2 and 2 together that you're together, and it's just the cutest thing ever. So do you want to share your love story with us?
Oh.
Do you want to do it, or do you want me to, Dustin?
I think you should start it up, Michelle.
Okay. Well, I started it. Okay, so it was, first of all, thank you for asking. I really appreciate that, you were curious about us. So I wanted to start the show on, at 8:00 on Saturday nights. And I was looking for people who might want to be on my show. Cause I literally had I think 250 people on my Instagram or whatever I was doing. It was Instagram, I think. And I saw one of his thumbnails, and I think it was the one where it was so much snow in the background, and he had these big ski glasses on, and he said something like, "Greetings from Minnesota." And I heard his funny Minnesota accent, and I was like, OMG, that was it. And I knew it. I wanted to ask him to be on the show. So I wrote him, which I never do. You guys, I'm so apprehensive. And we talked a few times on the video chat before we did our show. And then after our second time talking and the show was over, I kind of started feeling like I wanted to start talking to him, continue talking to him. So, and I'm so not like this, you guys. And so I said, well, just because we did the show together doesn't necessarily mean that we have to stop talking. And then he described it as full court press. He was and it was great. And so we started video chatting 3 times a day. And then he invited me to Chicago because I'm in New Jersey and he's in Minnesota. And we had a great time just getting to know each other and hanging out in the city. And then that was it. And then, so now we're just trying to figure out how to do this together, which is going really well for us. And again, like your partner, I believe you said, like your husband, he's the guy who does the audio and all the video stuff. Dustin's the same way, and I'm the big mouth. So I talk, and he tries to make it short enough to fit in the video, basically. Yep. He's like,
so how long ago was that? How long ago was the official meeting in Chicago?
We met in Chicago. That was about a month, 5-6 weeks ago, I would think. It seems like forever ago, honestly. It really seems like a long time ago, but it was only about 5 weeks ago, and we were
so adorable. Goodness, you two are cute.
Oh, thank you so much.
So exciting. Well, thank you for sharing.
Oh my gosh, no, I mean, it was really, I guess one of the life lessons that came out of it is, number one, you need to be street smart and make sure you know who you're going to get on a plane and go and see, because my son who's 14 was freaking out. But it's also I trusted my gut, and I took a chance, and I thought, you know what, I this is what I want in my life. I'm at this age now where I want to settle down. I don't, my son's 14. And, I just, whatever. And so here's my Midwestern man, which I'm from Michigan. So it's perfect. Yeah. So
adorable.
Yeah. I keep asking him, I'm like, when's our month anniversary? Because we always try to celebrate everything. I'm like, you got to figure it out.
Yeah. Every moment we celebrate. It's just,
both of your kids are about the same age. How old is Kaya?
She's 16. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So pretty close.
Yeah, it's nice because we each also only have one child, and we have a lot in common because things are very final when you only have one child. It's like the last prom or the last 8th grade dance. It's the last everything, and it's nice to have someone to talk to, because sometimes it's just like, man, like that's the last time I'm ever going to get to do that with my son. Like I don't have another one, or, So yeah, we have
do-over. That's what I call my. Yeah. So I have my daughter first, so I got to make all my mistakes, and with my 3-year-old, he's my do-over. So I can learn from those mistakes.
You have a 3-year-old?
I do have a 3-year-old. He poked his head for a minute.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Do you want to meet him?
Yeah. Snatch him up. Lincoln, stop it.
That's Lincoln, and my daughter is Liberty.
What? You are so cool. Liberty and Lincoln.
Come here. You want to be famous?
You know what? That is what I'm going to remember now. That's what the show is all about. Liberty and Lincoln. No one would have known that. Those are such cute names. Hi.
So this is Lincoln. You want to say hi?
Hi. Hi. Oh my goodness. Look at you, so outgoing like your mommy and so handsome.
What's up, buddy?
Wow. You get coins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get to help your mom?
He likes to take pictures, so he'll line up his little Hot Wheels when I'm trying to take pictures, so he can take pictures of his cars.
Awesome.
So I think he'll be my next reseller.
I like that. I like that. I used to do that with Jake, and I would ask him. I would say, "Hey, do you mind? Why don't you take these things up to the person and see and ask them how much they'll give it to you for?" It was like 50 cents.
There
you go. I'm like, go. Here, take this thing. Ask that guy over there. Nice. Mr. Sir, he's like,
yep.
He was like, no, Mom, I'm not going to be your, whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. You get a lot more free stuff when you bring the little ones with you.
I know. Oh, my gosh. So next week is Friday, and we have spring ahead, so I've got to figure that out. But I'm at 9.
9 Eastern. So I've kept that the same because Arizona, we don't change time. So it's now it's 7 o'clock, but after you crazy people change time, it'll go to 6 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock Eastern. So the 9 Eastern will always stay the same.
So I'll be with you at 9 o'clock then. So that's great.
Yes, thank you.
And Dustin and I are so thankful that you spent some time with us, and thank you for all the information and showing us your cute little boy, and we really are grateful. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I was so excited to be here and so great to meet you both. We'll definitely have to do this again.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much, Jennifer. We really appreciate you once again, yes, for coming on and sharing all these wonderful things with us. And yes, just keep up what you're doing. We wish you success on your new live show. I can't wait to see Michelle
Yeah.
on it next week. So that's next Friday, right?
Yep, next Friday, 9 p.m. on my channel.
Awesome.
Yay. Okay, you guys. Thank you, everybody who popped in the chat. I'm grateful for all that. And I have to say that before I say have a fabulous Saturday night and have a great Sunday. And I'm sure we will see you guys in the next couple of days just doing something. But thank you so much, Jennifer. And we will obviously have you back on soon and get updates on what's happening.
Thank you both. You guys have a great weekend.
Thanks.
Yep.
You too.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.